my people, welcome to Two Women and an Issue. We are back again with more interesting story this time. My name is Rachael
and I'm Iva.
Oh, guess what we're talking about today? It's so different from the pastor thing. You see those pastors, we finished murdering them. Today we're talking about relationship, respect, love and respect in relationship. So we all want our men and our women to respect us in our relationship, right? Hear what we're going to talk about right now, my friend.
Well, we are going to talk about love and respect, as she's just said. But in this case, you know, every conversation we've had, it's in regard to Nigerians or Africans and our culture. Yeah. So we're going to talk about relationship and love and respect in relationship, and under the context of our culture and the Western culture. So we are going to start with some of the examples, some of the things we were discussing the other day.
Oh, Nigeria culture again. Here we come. In our marriages, oh my God, it's all about the men. The men, the men, the men. The men make the rules, the men are the boss, the men, they have all the power. Yeah. What's left for the women? Nothing. We are just there following like some zombie. You know what? Some things have to change. And that's why we came to this part of the world, to this Western world. Because in Africa, oh my God, as a wife, you have no voice. Yeah. No voice at all. So when we come over here, it becomes a problem. Because these men now find it very difficult, because here women have a little power, I would say. Yep. So I'm right.
I think you're very right. The problem why we have such why it's difficult for our men to understand or start to adhere to the culture, the Western culture, is that this culture, unfortunately, do not totally and entirely benefit them. Our culture itself benefits them because they are the heads of the family back home. They decide and tell their wives what needs to happen. Wow. And they don't have to listen, or they don't have to take the advice of their wife to do anything. So in a patriarchal society like ours, it becomes very, very difficult. I mean, men from childhood, they have been empowered by the culture. Now, for them to now come to a country, even though, I mean, everybody wants to benefit from what this country has to offer. Unfortunately, our men don't see, every time they see the empowerment of women, it is almost binary. It's almost like you empower a woman, then it is destroying the man. You know what I mean? Exactly. So from back home, they have been empowered. And then they come to this country and they see that the women have a say. They don't only, their roles are not only defined as it is in Nigeria. The men are, the roles are defined, the women roles are defined. The roles are not only defined, there's also empowerment that goes with those roles for women. So it becomes very difficult for them to understand that a woman can say, no, I don't want to listen to what you have to say. This is what I want to happen.
Yeah, because that's how our culture made it.
Yes.
Imagine you come from a place like in Nigeria where, according to the culture there, you know, men have so much power over the women. Yeah. So we are like their property, like part of their furniture in their
more or
less.
Yes.
So, they make the rules. A man can just go decide to do anything without informing the wife. Can marry a second wife and bring her home without informing the wife. Can bring a woman home, a girlfriend, walk past the wife and take to the matrimonial bed. And guess what? You go to your family to complain. Oh, no one wants to listen to you, my dear. Yeah. They say, oh, what is wrong with that? What has he done? What's unheard of? Yeah. So these men are used to this life. Now bringing that Africa culture now to infuse it into the Western world culture it's a real problem.
That's why, I mean, we're going to talk about respect in a relationship and love, because where we come from, the idea of love is there. Okay, I love you. The only reason, unfortunately, back home, why a man or that justifies love in Africa or in Nigeria is when you marry a woman. As soon as you marry her, you love her. Fine. But that action is no longer expected to be followed with any other action. Because you love her, you married her, she's home. That's all. Now, you can go out there and have as many relationships as she just said, bring a woman home, marry a second wife. It doesn't matter. The fact is, he's married you because he loves you.
Wow.
You are not expected to have any more demands on him. The idea of respect and love is very thin in Nigeria. It's blurred. Let's just say it's very, very blurred. So I married, you're home. That's it. What does it mean to have respect? Unfortunately, when we come to this Western world, we start to see all those things, what it means to have respect for the woman that you actually love.
And what the true meaning of love is.
What the true meaning of love is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so when you come here, the idea of sharing power, I don't blame them. Think about it. If you have power and somebody is trying to take your power, will you allow them?
Of course
Or
I
if
would
you
not.
think so, if you think they're trying to take your power, would you allow them?
I wouldn't, but
Yeah, that's
why
what's
do
going
they
on.
share their roles with women? Women here will come to this side of the world, you share the roles with the men, but
Yeah.
now they don't want to share power. We're not, you know what, we're not going into their own territory.
No.
We're not asking for anything more. They have their power, but just respect me. That's all I'm asking for.
But
you have all the power, but treat me with respect. Like, you know, you cannot, you do all whatever you do back home there. You don't come here and start cheating on me again and start doing all sort of
But that's
nonsense.
a problem. You cannot say you can have all of your power but treat me with respect. That's a problem, because what you're asking for is actually now incurring itself into their power. You're saying treat me with respect, don't bring another woman home. That's part of their power.
You're right.
You understand what I'm saying? Oh, when you go, okay, you have to tell me where you're going. I need to know what's going on. That's part of their power. Their power is to keep things to themselves, is to believe that they are the ultimate.
Yeah.
The one and the ultimate. So if you're asking to share that, let me share a little bit with you. Let me know where you're going. Can you tell me what time you'll be home? And who are you with? Can we have that discussion? That's taking their power.
My friend, I don't care how people look at it. These men, you need to grow up. They need to grow up. No, that's just unacceptable. I need to be shared, need to be broken.
But that's why we're having this discussion, and this discussion is to let men know that there is no love without respect. Until you actually respect your wife, you respect the way that the woman feels or your action affects this woman, you have no respect. There is no respect there. It's when you start to understand that there is love and there is respect. You cannot have love without respect. They both go together.
She's right.
So, as we're talking about this, you know, my dear brothers and sisters, I want you to remember that your wife is your sister, your wife is your mother. If you like the way that your father treated your mother, and it was good, you felt good, you were not affected personally, good. But if you don't like the way that other men are treating your sister, or your father is treating your mother in that cultural way that actually oppresses her, then you have to change.
Oh, they won't. That's why I said they should grow up, because that's what they bring. Oh, my mother could not talk to my dad when we were like this.
Yeah.
You're talking to me anyhow. My mother cannot talk to
Yeah.
me. But that's what we want to stop, my dear friends.
Yeah.
Please, please, please respect your woman.
Yes.
You know, I know marriage means a lot to our women. Family means a lot to our women. Yeah. I'm not saying it doesn't mean the same to our men, but respect your home.
Yeah.
When you respect your wife, you're respecting your children too. These are your flesh and blood. Whatever you do that is hurting the family is hurting them too.
Okay.
Don't be Donald Trump, oh.
Don't say that.
Donald Trump.
Don't say that. Leave Donald Trump alone.
Which kind Donald Trump? He doesn't respect women. That man.
Leave them alone.
Which kind
Leave
Donald
them.
Trump?
Let
I
them
won't
and their
leave them
problem.
alone.
My dear sister, my dear brothers and sisters, we are going to be continuing this discussion. Please don't forget to subscribe, and please don't forget to leave a comment for Two Women and an Issue. We love you, and we will see you next time.
We love you. Bye.